Want to set up your own print-on-demand store with beautiful and unique patterned products? In this video, I'll show you how I've set up my very first Zazzle store. First, we will compare the print-on-demand platforms. Then, design a few patterns to use. And finally, we will create and publish our products on Zazzle. I'll also show you 3 products that are uniquely suitable for pattern prints, that you may not know are available. Follow along, and at the end of this video you could have your very first product online. Let's dive in! Hi there my dear friends, it's Michel here from Rapper. So for those who have been following this channel for a while, as you may know, I have been working for Rapper for roughly 2 years. And in this period I have been designing many patterns. I have also made a lot of videos on the topic of pattern design, ranging from how to combine patterns, where to find great source images and how to create your own. I've made videos about color harmony and also about all the features that can be found in Rapper. One topic that I've been very interested in and I've been researching, watching YouTube videos, but never did myself, is setting up a print-on-demand store. Let's start off by answering the question, what actually is print-on-demand? Imagine that, before print-on-demand existed, you would have liked to create your own t-shirt, for example. You would have had to go to a manufacturer, then you would have a lot of cost up front so that they would make a lot of t-shirts for you. Then you would need to store them somewhere. Then you would take all the risk if you don't get rid of all your products. Then of course there is the shipping of your products. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of investments and there's a lot of risks involved. Now, since we have print-on-demand, the nice thing is that you can go to these print-on-demand platforms and create your own product. And then when you or a customer of yours orders one of these products, they will just print one of these items and ship it to the customer. That means that there is no risk for you as an entrepreneur, that you don't have to deal with having a lot of things in stock, that you don't have to deal with shipping. It's taking care of a lot of these challenges. So the largest benefits of print-on-demand are no upfront inventory cost, low risk, ease of experimentation and automation. As you can imagine, there are many different print-on-demand stores and each will have their pros and cons. In my preparation for making this video, I did an extensive research, looked at all of the options, but I would still recommend you to do your own research, as what works best for you may depend highly on what you are trying to accomplish, where you are living, how much time and effort you want to spend on it, etc. etc. While doing my research, I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos, I've Googled on all the topics, I've had a look at some of the platforms that are out there, but I've also asked the help of an expert in this field. Her name is Mey Aroyo. So I asked her a question and then she ended up saying, hey, why don't we just hop in a call? And we called for about 1.5 hours, which gave me a lot of insight in the world of print-on-demand. And it also helped me in making the decision on which print-on-demand platform to go for. I've also asked Mey to record the top tips for Zazzle, the website on which I will be setting up my very first print-on-demand store today. Take it away, Mey.
Hey Michelle, and hey everyone from Rapper. I'm Mey. Nice to meet you in case you do not know who I am, and I'm obsessed with Rapper. And yeah, I do know quite a bit about Zazzle, and here are the tips or tricks that I have to give you if you're just starting out a store. The first thing is, Zazzle has a tax form, and this might not sound exciting to a lot of people, but the truth is that I have seen so many people start their way with Zazzle, start a shop on Zazzle, start selling, and then they have an issue with getting paid because they didn't fill out the tax form, they filled out the tax form wrong, or they asked a YouTuber how to fill out their tax form. So do me a favor, and if you're starting your Zazzle store, fill out the tax form. You don't know how to fill it? Ask an accountant or someone who is familiarized with taxing in your country. My second tip is, you can have multiple stores on Zazzle, which means that you can spread out different niches, different styles, different target audiences. But that doesn't mean that you should have multiple stores on Zazzle. Make sure that you're creating a shop or stores that you can maintain throughout time, that doesn't spread you out too thin, because you are going to need to market this a little bit. Marketplace doesn't mean that you get free traffic, and that leads me to tip number 3, which is to always market yourself. Find the general concept of your store, of your niche, of your audience, and market it with a blog, with Pinterest pins, or on Instagram, or on YouTube, or on Facebook, or wherever it is you want to market it based on the topic. And when I say market it, I also mean use an affiliate link for your own Zazzle products, because with Zazzle, you can actually affiliate yourself. For those of you who don't know what that means, you actually have a link to your own Zazzle product that contains ref in it. That is an affiliate commission link, which means that if you use that link when you promote something on Pinterest, on Instagram, on your blog, or wherever you put that link in, and someone buys from you, you get your commission as an artist and your affiliate commission. And if someone uses your link to look at your product, but then they buy anything else from the Zazzle platform, you still get your affiliate commission. I would add this: affiliate links should be declared as affiliate links, and every platform has a little bit of a different way to go about it. So make sure you research how to present affiliate links on the platform that you're on. Those were my tips and tricks for making money with the Zazzle marketplace. I hope that you enjoyed them, that you learned something new. And Michelle, send me your store link when you're done. I'm really interested in seeing what you come up with. And that was it. I don't know how to say goodbye because this is not my channel. So take it back, Michelle.
Thanks a lot for these wonderful tips, Mey. We really appreciate it. Mey also has her own YouTube channel, and on this channel she is teaching creative people how to make money online. She also has a lot of videos where she is making wrapper patterns and then putting them on many print-on-demand products on different platforms. I definitely recommend you to check out her channel. A link will be in the description down below. So after some extensive research, we decided to go with creating a Zazzle store. I will explain more about that later. But all of these print-on-demand stores will have their own unique pros and cons. Here are a few options of popular print-on-demand websites. Number 1, Printful. This is a really nice and suitable option for someone who is looking for a nice print-on-demand store where you can have nice profit margins. It has a vast amount of products. I really like it that they have a great variety of all-over print products, like t-shirts, etc. This is ideal for pattern designers. They also have a location in the European Union, which makes shipping in the EU quicker. A downside is that it takes more technical knowledge and more work. You would need to integrate on your own website, you would need to do your own promotion and do your own customer service. Some other print-on-demand platforms take care of that for you, which would make it a bit more easier for beginners. Number 2, Redbubble. This one also seems to have a lot of nice options for all-over print clothes. What I really liked about it is that as soon as you upload a pattern, that you can see it on many different products, which is kind of easy. Number 3, Spoonflower. This one seems to be the most suitable option if you are intending to create wallpapers or textiles. They have also been around for a very long time, just like Zazzle. Then some other honorable mentions that you could also definitely check out are Printify and Society6. But for today, we have decided to go for Zazzle. I have picked this store because it seems to be very easy to set up as a beginner. You don't have any startup fees. There will be very quick shipping within the USA, but they can also ship worldwide. For example, you could make a product with a text on it and then people can customize the text. And last but not least, a great pro for this one is that you can decide your own unit price. Setting a higher price will also give you a higher profit margin. Of course, you have to be realistic. For example, I wouldn't try to sell flip-flops for like $60, $70, $80. It also has a lot of nice all-over print options, but a slight downside is that it doesn't have that many all-over print clothes, although there are a few nice options, which we will check out. Before we get started, I'd like to emphasize that it is good to do your own research, because which print-on-demand platform may be most suitable for you will highly vary on your personal preferences. It will depend on what type of products you want to create, where you want to ship it to, how much time and effort you want to spend on it, your skill level, your personal goals, etc. etc. The final tip is to just start. No matter what your personal goals are, it is just great fun already to just create your own product, have it shipped and hold it in your hand. Whether you are going to make a living out of this, do it as a hobby, or just do it as a one-time fun project, just give it a go. Now, without further ado, I'm going to jump into Zazzle and start creating my own store. Alright, so we are in Zazzle. I'm going to be looking for a few products first, and then we will hop into Wrapper, design the patterns, and then we will head back to Zazzle and start designing there. Let's go. To find products, I'm hitting this hamburger icon, and here you see the option Create Your Own. Now I'll just hit Shop All Products. What I thought was a really interesting category was home and living. And then, for example, pillows could be nice, shower curtains could be nice, blankets, napkins. They are all beautiful options. Okay, a coffee mug. It seems nice. Rapper also has nice coffee mugs, so let's pick this as one of the options. We will be designing one of these coffee mugs. You can see what I like is that it's also an all-over print. Well, at least all over this white part here. It can be customized with different colors, so it seems pretty cool. I'm just returning to the previous menu. A spiral notebook. This also seems a nice option. Would also be cool to just have it patterned all over. Perhaps we can make this as a twist, one of the customizable options, as Mey was mentioning. So we'll also create one of these. As a final product that I want to create, I was thinking of creating some clothes. But what I don't like is that with many of these t-shirts, for example, you can see that it will only have a box. This is where the pattern is coming. For patterned products, it could work if you would have maybe a nice metamorphosis image here or something. But I feel I would prefer some clothes that have all over print. For example, this legging. This legging would be really nice. Rapper also has leggings in the 3D models, so it's nice to test it out first there. Definitely going to create this one. So we already have 3 products, but as a final tip, you can just go and search here, and if I hit all over, then it will give some items which have all over print options. These socks seem nice, these aprons. This tank top for women seems really nice, and this tote bag. So those are really great options for patterned products, I guess. Now that we have picked our Zazzle products, it is time to start creating some patterns in Rapper. And for that, I recommend you to begin with the end in mind. What do you want your final product to look like in terms of style? And how would you need to export your patterns for the best results? I always recommend you to work with high quality source images, as it will make life a lot easier. What is really nice about Zazzle is that it can also repeat the pattern that you have created. Therefore, in most cases, exporting your pattern as a single, repeatable tile would be a great idea. Only in certain scenarios, for example if you are using the metamorphosis effect or using non-repeatable tiles, such as the Penrose and Diamond Penrose tiling, would it be a great idea to know exactly how many pixels you will need for your product and make sure to export at the right size, as you won't be able to repeat those. Since this is not really a Rapper tutorial, I already logged into my account. If you want to see Rapper in action step by step, we have many other great tutorials. So we decided to create a mug, yoga leggings, and this notepad. For the yoga leggings, I think it would be nice to make a pattern with a metamorphosis effect. For all the others, I think we can just go with repeatable tiles. I think for the notepad, if I want to have my name on it, it would make sense to not have it too busy, so that the text can be seen very well. Let's start designing. I already made a few patterns. I'll quickly show you how I made them. Okay, for the yoga leggings, I was thinking of something like this. I'll just break it down how I did it. I'll go back to surface view. I'll just remove all the effects that I have. So this is a pattern that I created. It's the leather tiling, which is one of the seamless tilings. And I didn't really like these colors, although I thought it was a nice texture. Then I went to Effects tab and started applying metamorphosis and used the vertical metamorphosis, as I thought it would be nice to have these yoga leggings and then have the pattern morph in a vertical way. Okay, so as you can see, it's morphed. Then I decided to apply some duotone, which is changing the colors, and then I set it to tritone. After picking these colors, I've had this effect. I still felt something was lacking, so I went to color adjustments and played with the brightness. And as you can see, you can get very different looks. I did roughly around this area. Okay, so that's my pattern that I'm going to be using for leggings. Now I'm going to export it. Since it's a non-repeatable tile, since it's been metamorphed, it makes sense to go to the export tab, use the surface mode, and I'm setting my size to 5000 by 5000 pixels, so we'll have a lot of room to play with. And I'm just hitting export. Alright, on to the next pattern. I've made this pattern here, which is flowery thing. I thought it would be great for the coffee cup. It's made in exactly the same way. It uses the same source image. I did not apply metamorphosis to this one, but I did use the duotone with exactly the same color adjustments so that they would fit well. Since it's a repeatable tile, I would not export it as a surface, but I would rather go to tile and then just export it like this with the maximum size. Then we can repeat the tile in Zazzle, which I will also show you. So I'll just export this. Okay. Finally, I want to make another pattern, so it's nice to have a little bit of pattern action in this tutorial. Now for the notebook, I want to make a third pattern, and I want to put some text on top of it. So I want to make it slightly more minimalistic. Let's just play around. I think this would look pretty cool for a notepad with a name on top of it. It can be somewhere here. If it's big enough font, then it would be cool. I just think that the contrast is a bit too hard for what we're doing here. Let's play around. I can also tweak the individual colors a bit. I could imagine if I do it like this and then have my main font more in that bright yellowish color, that it would work pretty well. Let's just export it. And exporting as a tile again, so we can just repeat it. Exporting. I think these patterns look amazing. Now let's jump back into Zazzle and start designing the products. Okay, so first of all, let's go for the yoga leggings. And now I want to say add my design. And I already played around a little bit. Let's see. Upload the image. Gonna be speeding up this process a little bit. Okay, so I didn't do anything special here, and you can already see the preview. It seems to have picked up the front and the back. Let's zoom in a little bit. What else do I need to do about it? I think this one is just totally fine. So, I don't know. We're done. I'll just save it. And now I would be able to actually just sell this. I can pick the size. What is also really nice is that I can see many of my patterns on different designs here now. For example, it also looks really nice on this tote bag. And on this women's tank top. I'm gonna hit sell it. Let's call it Trippy Yoga Legging. Just going with the suggested thing here. Description. Trippy yoga legging made using a wrapper pattern. Product merchandising. Okay. I guess we can leave it all as it is. Yoga, legging, purple, yellow, orange, trippy, spacey. Okay, and all these tags are added. Additional information. We're not gonna be able to customize this one. Product visibility, everyone can see it. Suitable audience, I don't even know what it is. For people of all ages. Okay, so it seems to be option G. Okay, the royalty percentage. This is nice about Zazzle. I can now set my own pricing. Okay, let's say I want to earn 10%, and then the royalty I'll make is $7 per sale. Enter store name, rapper. And posting it. Okay, so after 24 hours it will actually be available, and I will have a real product online that's uniquely mine. It's the first time I'm doing this, so I'm really having a lot of fun with it. I won't take you through all these steps for the next ones. What I will do is create these products with you. I just won't go through all the publishing for a second time. Let's go. Okay, create your own. Okay, so I'm heading to my coffee mug again. Okay, add your design. And again, I'm going to be uploading my image. Yeah. And as you can see, it's a bit too small now. But the nice thing about Zazzle is that I have the tiling option here. And by default it's set to none. But I can put it to centered, for example. Basic. Half break tiling is available, half drop. So these are all interesting. I think for now I will need centered. And then I can even drag to resize my pattern. Okay, so then we will have a bit more variation. And it looks pretty cool. Let's have a look at the preview again. Yeah. Like it. So I will also be saving this one, but for now I will be speeding up the process because we already seen how that works. Let's go. Alright, so I have published that one as well. And now let's go for our final product, the notepad. Let's go. When I was having my video call with Mey, she told me that it's possible to make customizable products in Zazzle. I really want to give it a go now. So what we can do is make a product which contains a name, and then we can change some settings so that when purchasing the item, you can change it to whatever text you like. Add your design again, and uploading again. Alright, so here we are again, and again I'm going to be applying some tiling to this. Let's see, centered. I think I want to really size it down. Let's see how it goes like this. Perhaps the tiling should be basic. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, basic seems to be more suitable. Going to try to center it. Right, nice. Now what I was planning to do is to customize it. So here you have the text button. And I'm gonna say add text, and I will say rapper. Okay. Just pick this funky font. Let's try spicy rice. I already like the name spicy rice. Let's turn it into yellowish. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere. As for the size, I want it to be pretty big. Let's see. Let's just put it at 100 or something. Okay. And there are many options here. We can add a text stroke, adjust its thickness. And I guess it would make most sense if we just, let's see if there is actually a dropper tool. It makes sense if we pick a color that is within the image. It's always a safe bet. Yeah, it's starting to look nice. And we can even add some shadow. Okay. Let's experiment with this a bit. Perhaps if we take this. Okay, we're getting funky here. Even increase the size by a little bit. Okay, it seems cool to me. Now, I think I want to have it like in the center, but a bit high, like this. And then looking at the preview, it looks really cool. I think we can go even bigger. 140, let's try 140. Okay, and then slightly higher, wrapper. Well, it looks pretty cool, it looks pretty funky. There are so many options here. But if we scroll all the way down to more options, and then turn on make this a template object. And we can name it name. Text URL parameter name. Oh. Name. And then here you have allow editing on product page. And that means that people can fill in their own name or anything else that they want to have on it. Perhaps I'm going to order one with my name on it. Would be pretty cool. And again, that's it. Saving it, publishing it. Now here you can see personalize this design, and I can actually go here and enter my name and say done. Now it has Michel on it. What else do you want? And let's turn it back to wrapper. Wrapper. Done. Sell it. Okay. So it's already helping me out. Apparently I had to also put an image on the back side. So let's go there again. And perhaps... and then let's see, we can go to our uploads. And perhaps this would be a nice one for the backside. Since it's in the same color scheme, it would be pretty cool. Yep, and we're done. So as you can see, I'm just testing it, I'm just playing around. Like, how much time did I spend? Probably like 20 minutes. And I have 3 products ready. And of course, if you really want to do it well, you need to think very well about your team, who you're selling it to, what are the right tags for your products, etc, etc. But for now, I just created this as a test and to show you how the process is done. We are about to reach the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I really had a lot of fun creating all these beautiful patterns in Wrapper and actually putting my very first Zazzle store online. The whole process took me only a few hours and I had so much fun. I would like to encourage once more to really do your research well, but eventually just pick a store and start creating. There are some videos out there that would make you believe that if you just put online some products, that you would automatically do a lot of sales. Unfortunately, like Mey said in the beginning of this video, It doesn't work like that, and I would really encourage you once more to really think like a marketeer. Just putting your store online is the first step, but then you need to figure out how to promote yourself. Here are 3 final tips for the marketing. Tip 1. Niche down and tell a story. Instead of trying to sell to everyone, focus on a specific theme, lifestyle, or interest that resonates with a smaller, dedicated audience. This niche approach makes it easier to create targeted messaging and stand out in a crowded market. Tip 2. Pick 1 or 2 social platforms where your audience is most active. For visual products, this is most often Instagram or TikTok. Post compelling product photos, behind the scenes content, and short videos showcasing your design process. Engage with your audience by asking questions, using relevant hashtags, and responding to comments. Consistent, authentic engagement can drive traffic and spark sales without needing a large budget. Tip 3. Partner with influencers, artists, or niche community leaders who share your brand's style or audience. Offer them small free samples or a small commission for each sale that they make. You can also co-create a design or run a giveaway together. This approach expands your reach, builds credibility, and generates buzz for your products without having to invest heavily in paid ads. On the other hand, one of the really nice things about print on demand is that there are no risks involved. It is free to set up your own store, all it takes is some time, and while working on it you will build up skills, you'll get to know all the tools, you'll gain more insights on design, and it would even be a fun way to just create some clothes for your own brand or for personal use, for you, your friends and your family. Rapper also has a 14-day free trial, so enough time to just give it a go. Now I have a question for you. What is your most favorite print-on-demand store and what are your experiences with it? I would really appreciate it if you drop a comment. Finally, we would also love to give you the opportunity to promote your own store and your own work. We will give you a possibility for that on our forum and on our socials. Check out the link in the description. The Zazzle store that I've just set up will also be online and will also be found in the description down below. Thanks a lot for watching, my dear friends. That is all for today. As always, I would like to tell you that we would really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, smash the little bell icon and leave a message in the comment section down below. Have an amazing day and I hope you will have a lot of fun setting up your first Zazzle store. Happy patterning, my dear friends, and I see you next time.